Hi guys, it's Jeanette, Crafty Dork, here to just give you a few little tips on some things that I was doing. I've got my little box of scraps and I have been playing while I was watching telly last night with the heat. So all I've done is just use the scraps in all sorts of random, I didn't put one on there, I must do that one. That was one with bits of Edith Holden that I had. This one was just doing all the little strips. So they're all very basic, plain, and using anything that was in my little box. The pages are roughly 9 inches by 4.5, no, by 6, excuse me. So what I've done, I'm going to put 2 journaling cards, index cards on the back of these. So I've cut them in half. And on that one, I was just going to do this off camera and I thought you may as well come along for a ride if you'd like. If not, don't worry. And then there's 3 little ones that I thought I might just do. So, and then I just did just an envelope. I thought I'll just see what that does, and that can just go on as a I'll put this into, let's shove that in the back there, and that one up, and make it into a bit of a tuck spot there. Put it onto a page, and that could be a little pocket. So I'm just going to, and I'll show you, I'll decorate 1 or 2 just to show you what I'm going to do. So let's get on with it, hey? It's getting close to our holiday, so I'm not, I've got to do some things, but I'm trying to just sort of catch up on a few little bits and just think about what I'm going to do while I'm on holiday. I've got to play around and get some ideas for when I come back. I think that's probably the best way to go. So then on top of that, I'm just going to pop this on here, and I'll be stitching around them. So and then I'll just nip that bit off, and that one's ready to go into the box to be decorated. So when I decorate them, I'm going to put some lace. Just got little old bits of lace. I've got a couple of pictures here. Where did I put them here? Tracy Fox in a group, she gave us a little freebie, and then I went in and cut out some of Artie May's little butterflies that I thought might go nice with those as well. So let's perhaps just do one of Tracy's. This is actually on sticker paper. I've done it on sticker paper, and so I'm not going to be too fussy about cutting out. I was going to rip around, and I thought, oh, perhaps I will do a bit of fussing. So I hope everyone's well. It's a beautiful, cool day here today. Peter's out there getting the van all organised for us to go on holiday, and it's starting to look like we might get away this year. Last year we didn't, and we're both ready for a holiday. So, see how it goes. Go up the Riverland to start with, and then we're heading off to Mildura to meet up with friends, and then down to Ballarat to Susanna's retreat, which I can't wait for. And Peter jokingly said he was going to check out all the pubs in Ballarat, but when I said to him about it, he said, I don't think I'll have enough time to do all that, will I? So he's got a couple of good books that he's going to get stuck into while we're away, and he'll amuse himself. I said to him, as long as he organises where we're going to go for dinner that night, or organises the dinner, they're good. Yeah, so it's really a beautiful day here today. So sorry about this, I should have done it first, shouldn't I? I thought I'll just do one, decorate one up for you, and it doesn't have to be, you know, super elaborate. You can just, what I'm doing with these is just going to cover them on the back with the index cards and just leave them, and then when I do a journal I'll have all these neutral backgrounds that I can tissy up to my heart's desire. Which will be good. Do something nice. I don't know what I'm going to do next year. When I get back from holidays, I've come to a little bit of a standstill, so I think that means that I need this holiday just to get the juices going again, just get a bit of creativity happening. These little bits I'll keep because I can stamp on those. So we've got that there, and it wouldn't be Tracy's without a bit of a journaling card, would it? Not a journaling card, a little tag, and I did have a bit of that, might even work too. Might be a bit big. What else have I got in here? It's probably the wrong colour, isn't it? But I do like the, I wonder if, I'll just dull it down a little bit with the vintage photo. And I am still on camera. I made sure, yep, I made sure that white or creamy bit here was over the light. The light was showing a bit of a shadow there, throwing a bit of a shadow, so I made sure I was, this would be in camera if I used it. Okay there, and a little bit there. Once I sew around that, I don't think it needs much more on there. I could always do it the other way as well, but I sort of like it the way that the flower here comes over there. So I think that's what we'll do. I'll stick this one down first. I must have done that on card, I did too. And I'll just pop a bit of art glitter glue. I've decanted that into a little bottle. Put that there. I'm going to put this, oh, wasn't it? What was this one? Just pop this one down. I think I got these in Happy Mail. If they're yours, thank you very much. They're beautiful. So that's going there. That can go up there. And I'll just take this off the sticker, and it's as easy as that. I do like doing them on stickers. They don't come out perhaps as crisp or a picture, but they come out still come out really nice. I quite like them. There we go. and I guess it depends on the quality of your sticker paper too. So that's that one. I'll just pop that back in here. There we go. And just ink around the edges a bit. And then when I stitch around there, and I won't do it on camera, it's a bit boring for you, because I haven't got my sewing machine to come close handy. So, you know, that's the finished product with your index card on the back. Now, if I wanted, I could wipe that over with tea to tea dye it. Wipe it over with the ink. Where are we? That's just a little bit off there as well as here. With the ink, or I could use my spritzers to spray them. So, you know, it doesn't mean you don't have to keep them white. You don't have to colour them. You can, you know, whatever suits your page. So if I sort of leave it white, and then later on when I go to put it in the journal, I think, I really do need that a little bit of tea dyeing on there. I'll just get my, bit like Auntie May does, I'll get my little cup of tea and just brush it over there and then dry it off, and that will look really nice. So that's a cute little card to journal on and pop into an envelope or into a tuck spot or a Rita Donnelly spot or wherever you'd like to pop it. Okay. So I'll just pop those back, and I'll just, it's not a very big video, like I said before, I'm just trying to do a few little videos so that when we're on the road, you've got something to, I mean, I'm sure there's lots more interesting people than me out there, but yeah, so we just, once again, I just use the glue stick. And it doesn't have to be a lot of the glue because I'm going to stitch around the edge of it. So it's just a light wisp over it. So these tonight I'll probably sit and I'll just check which way the music is so that I can get that up the right way. I can't be having music up the wrong way. And then just stick it down a bit. And it's going to bug me because it's not quite. That's better. And then I'll just even it up. And it's all ready to stitch down, and that's all I will do with these is pop them on the index cards, stitch around them, and then they're ready to, I could use that down the side of a page as a little bit of a, now that's getting a bit ridiculous, do you think, or not? Does anyone else do that? Think, what can I do with that teeny weeny little bit? So that's going to be a nice little journaling card too. You can and decorate them that way as well as that way and have them pop in. So you know, and if you didn't want them 6 inches, when you know, you can cut them down to, this is, I think it's 4.5, something like that. Where are we? That one's 4 inches, so you can cut it down 4 by 4 by 6. So whatever your book pages are, just decorate them up. This is a fairly big book that I've got here at the moment, and it's huge, but the paper's great, and with just one thickness of the collage on it, and then another thickness of the index card, it works out really well. So yes, I'll just do a couple more, and if you want to hang around, well and good. So they're going to be pretty I don't know that I want to do a lot of journals, but I am thinking of doing a few like little ephemera kits to pop in and in my Etsy shop and just see how they go. I've still got lots of journals in there, and I don't want to make any more, and I don't want to put them in there if people aren't going to buy them. So that's, you know, it's one of those things. It's, you either like them or you don't like them, or you want them or you don't want them. So, but I think a lot of people are making their own now, so that's which is really good, and I'd rather encourage you to make your own. So there's another one. I'll do one more. Oh no, I'll do those little ones as well, because I think they're going to be good, just so that I can have a couple of smaller ones. Which way we got the music that way? That's good. You could use a cutter to cut this off if you wanted to. It's entirely up to how you do it, I guess, isn't it? We all have our own little way of doing things. But I just thought these are something that you could just sit and use up your scraps, watch telly, if you do at night, and be with your partner. I'm not going to keep those because that's what I'm about, is trying to get rid of all the little bits and pieces. Okay, so now I've got these little ones, and I've worked out that, yep, that's good. They'll go like this. They'll all fit along there. And they'll cut out nicely, and they'll be nice little journeying cards. So I hope you're all having fun with your crafting, and we've just uploaded a video for one of the Facebook groups that I'm helping out with, and it's a multimedia challenge. If you'd like to come along and join us, it's Paper Possibilities Crazy Crafters. We're having a bit of a fun time there, and it's just about having fun, relaxing, letting your creative juices flow, and distressing, basically. That's what and crafting is all about, distressing. So we're hoping that by introducing this little multimedia collage, multimedia challenge, it might just help people to relax a bit, and, you know, just sit and do something without really thinking about it. And that's the whole, just to get and have some fun, which is good, isn't it? We all need to have some fun in our lives. Okay, so there's another 3 done, and that was so there's that little one. When you cut them up, I guess this is a bit of a take on the where you do the jelly or rolls of collaging, and you know, have them all ready to go, whereas this is not decorated, they're just all there ready to go, to put some bits and pieces on, whichever way you want to you know, decorate them to whatever project you're doing. So I hope it sort of inspired you or helped you to do something a little bit different and use up your scraps. happy crafting until we meet again. Bye for now.